This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories, and welcome to my review of Young Justice Phantoms, episode 26, and this is the season finale. Although this could be the series finale, I think there is a really good chance I will be getting another season, but if not, this is potentially the series finale, but I so hope we get another season, especially with a crazy twist at the end. And with this, there's going to obviously be spoilers. So if you have not watched the episode yet, please go watch it because I don't want to spoil anything. So let's go right into it. And this episode only follows one main storyline. There's two sort of, very brief storylines tackle just what happened to everyone. And we get to see how Nightwing faked his death, the same way he helped fake Artemis's death back in season 2 and putting a cut on his head. And that was all really interesting. We also get to see how the rest of them went and used the powers of Saturn Girl and Miss Martian to create an illusion to make it seem like they all died. And after this, Superman is taken and Superboy can't kill him. But right now it's because Superman is family. Although Superboy is still loyal to Zod, he cannot kill his brother. And with this, before they could do anything, the rest of the team show up. At least the ones that were on the bus, besides Rocket and Nightwing. And with this, they go and give enough time for everyone that was at the Fortress of Solitude to reach Metropolis. And they go and prepare to fight the Zods and defeat them before the sunrise, because if they do not, they'll be fully powered and they would have advantage in numbers and not be able to win. And with this, I think it is really interesting to see how they're able to be smart while fighting these Kryptonians and are able to keep them off balance enough to do well. Although they are not at full strength, they are still extremely powerful on Earth, and I really do enjoy that. Yeah, with this, I had a lot of fun watching it. I think the fight was really well done, and it eventually ends with all the Kryptonians besides Lord Zod, who escapes in a time sphere that Rocket arrives in, and his mother, Ursa Zod, being banished to the Phantom Zone. This includes M'gann's brother, and with this, we see an ultimate victory by the heroes. We see that Connor's mind has been restored by M'gann, and as I predicted, this happened the moment after they reunited, and I think that was really well done. I really did enjoy that, and yeah, I think this is some interesting just setup for the future when we get to some of the final parts, where we see that Metron actually set things up and caused Lord Zod's death, since he sent the repair to Time Sphere back to the moment where we believed Connor died. And with this, he goes out to try and kill him, but he is not able to make it in time, and the kryptonite bomb goes off, killing him. And it's his body that we see lying there when, for most of the season, we assumed it was Connor's, and then after we learned he was alive, we weren't really sure how this body got there. But this is all explained by it being the body of Lord Zod. And this means that Lord Zod always has died, and we've always seen their victory. And it's, a little confusing, but it's time travel, so yeah, it's interesting. We finally get to see what I predicted would happen at the end of this, the wedding between M'gann and Connor, and it was a really nice scene. There's also a funny moment where one of their friends, I don't know who it was, is shocked to learn that everyone he knows is a superhero, and basically says that everyone assumed that he knew and no one told him because they all assumed he knew. And it's even funnier that we had Icicle Jr. brought out of prison with a power inhibitor on, and that he got to go to the wedding, and it's pretty funny that he also caught the flowers. And I think it was a really nice moment between the heroes where we just get to see the wedding and also the setup of Sanctuary, which is a superhero mental health facility that was in the comics. And in it, some pretty bad things happened. And this was in the Rebirth storyline, I believe. And even though I haven't read the story, I know this story did a few controversial things, including turning Wally West into a killer, and I'm not sure if they are going to bring him back, but it could be interesting. And if they do, I'm not sure if they will go fully with the storyline. And the final part of the episode is a few reveals. One with the light, which did happen a few minutes before this, which I almost forgot to mention, that they have taken all the Kryptonians besides one out of the Phantom Zone and put them into their prison on Warworld. And that was really interesting. Looking at everything else that happened after it, we get to see that Malafak has completed his deal with Darkseid, although we don't know what he did. They just know that he wasn't supposed to let Lorazad win, he was just supposed to help him, and whatever he was supposed to do was completed, and he was given a new world for him and the other oppressed white Martians. And this is interesting since it does show that Darkseid is a man of his word and that he will keep up with his promises, even though he didn't have to. And that is just an interesting little scene. But the final scene of the episode shows us that Mary has been manipulated by Granny Goodness and joined Darkseid's fury. She was in the Zatanna arc, and that was really interesting to see. But the more interesting reveal is that Supergirl was in the Phantom Zone, and that Darkseid has had Granny Goodness turn her to their cause. This is similar to a storyline that Supergirl has been in already. It's been in the animated film Superman and Batman Apocalypse, and I think the comic of the same name. I don't know if the comic has the same name, but I know it's based off of a comic. And with this, we get Supergirl being captured by Darkseid and turned into one of his lieutenants. And I'm interested to see where this goes if we get another season. I think it's clear that Supergirl will be redeemed since this is reminiscent of a story she's already been through in other comics, and it'll be interesting to see another person be added into the House of El and the surviving Kryptonians who are not evil. And I'm wondering how they're going to do it. I'm guessing we will see that, and we will see that either she has been sent to the Phantom Zone so she could survive the destruction of Krypton, or that she was sent to the Phantom Zone like she was in a few other comics when her ship tried to escape Earth and was accidentally pulled into it because she escaped too late. This explanation is typically used to explain why she was older than Superman when sent off of Krypton, but is younger than him now since she has arrived after him. And this is definitely going to be interesting. I wonder where they're going to go with this specific storyline since now we have another, super character in this, and we will also see Lord Zed be raised by his mother, I'm wondering how much of a time gap there will be between this season and the next one, because we know at the most it'll be about 10 years since, well, we know that Superboy will be doing something really big in about 10 years in the future from wherever they are in the present of Young Justice. I'm not sure if they're in 2022 or if they're in a different year because I'm not sure what year this is set in right now. It's probably around now though, but with all the time gaps, I'm not sure. And yeah, I think that no matter what, we have maybe 1 or 2 seasons left. The one thing I regret about this season is we didn't get to see too much development for the Light. We got to see some things about the origins of Vandal Savage and the creation of Atlantis, but with the full Light and their plans, nothing has really developed in this season, and the only thing we really saw is just mainly them reacting to things that happened by other characters. And yeah, I think that this season was really good. I really did enjoy it. I'd say it's probably my second favorite season of this show. My first is definitely the first season. I'd probably say this one, followed by season 3 and finally season 2. And that's not to say season 2 is bad, it's just the weakest of these seasons, and this is a great show. I really do enjoy it, and I wish I did watch this when I was younger, but I didn't appreciate the more mature storytelling when I was younger, and I'm just glad I got to watch it now. I think they did such a great job with this show, and I so hope we get another season. I've also going to be getting the Young Justice Targets comics. And yeah, this is just something I'm really excited to see. I think they did such a great job with this show. Yeah, I want to know what you think so far. I really enjoyed this season. I think they did such a great job with it. And I can't wait to see where they go to continue this. I so hope they do a season 5. And yeah, I just really hope that happens. But please let me know what you think in the comments. And I'll see you all in the next episode of Legends and Theories. Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.